Gate swings into the stretch. Here's the field of 7. On its way. They're often pacing. No control, sharp speed getting out of there. So too is Right Me a Rose. Between them is Speaker of Peace from the inside. What you looking at? Sobelace landed 5th. 6th is Rye. Trailing is Nighttime Dancer. They roll into that first turn. Philion takes charge. Has No Control, who sunk to odds on. He's 4-5 and on point going into the turn. Right Me a Rose accepts that pocket trip to a quarter of 27-2. Then it's back third to Speaker of Peace. What you looking at? Sobelace tracked by Rye, and Nighttime Dancer can see them all. So the power's on the engine. No Control leads. In the pocket spot, Right Me a Rose. Speaker of Peace third. What you looking at? Continues single file fourth. Sobelace 5th. 6th is Rye. Trailing Nighttime Dancer. Field on its way to the midway point, and the field chases No Control, who's in control. Total control. 56-4 the opening half. They move into the final turn. No Control leads. Right Me a Rose is right there in the pocket spot. Now first over fires What You Looking At from in third. In at the rails, Speaker of Peace is 4th. Then Sobelace is out of 5th and on the move. Further back, 6th is Rye. Trailing 7th, Nighttime Dancer. 3/4 bound, and the speed quickens. No Control is under attack. What you looking at is second on the outside. Right Me a Rose sits a pocket third, 3/4 in 124. Coming into the stretch, we had a breaker. What you looking at made a break. Hooked Right Me a Rose in doing so. Scattered everybody else and their brother. Who benefits? No Control does. He's large and in charge in deep stretch, and they're not going to touch him. It's No Control who wins the Canadian Sired Graduate Series pace. No Control, wrapped up late by Philion. He scores by half the length of the stretch. Speaker of Peace second, Nighttime Dancer third in 150-2. In doing so, scattered everybody else and their brother. Who benefits? No Control does. He's large and in charge in deep stretch, and they're not going to touch him. It's No Control who wins the Canadian Sired Graduate Series pace. No Control, wrapped up late by Philion. He scores by half the length of the stretch. Speaker of Peace second, Nighttime Dancer third. It's No Control. A 4-year-old Control the moment gelding out of the Art Major mare, Danny Hanover. Is owned and trained by Tan McAuliffe, partners with Kira Liberty, along with Ian and James Clark. Sylvain Philion, the winning reinsman. For No Control, his first win this year from 4 attempts. Career victory number 7. And again, the mile 150-2/5. That's a new lifetime mark for No Control, capturing the Canadian Sired Graduate Series pace final.
In the winner's circle with winning driver Sylvain Philion for No Control. Sylvain, I mean, obviously you didn't really have anything. Your trip was good. You were happy with the trip. There was a little bit of a kerfuffle go on behind you. Just wanted to know, why did you decide to pick to try this horse on the front tonight? Because you've been awful careful with him on his starts back, but tonight you decide to go for broke.
Yeah, well, you know, he's been racing very good, and last week he was so good, so I thought maybe, especially with the 6 hole, if I could clear to the front pretty easy, I think I could try and cut out the mile, and it worked out perfectly. He felt so good. I don't know what happened behind me, but my horse was still very, very strong.
And at the end of it, there are still lots left?
Absolutely. You know, he's a real professional, and I'm looking forward to driving him again.
Now, Elisa was talking to Tan earlier, and he was saying that he is pointing him towards the Juravinsky, which will be at Flamborough, which will be on a half-mile track. Any concerns?
Not really. He told me he trained him down there, and he went around the turns real good, so I can't see why he wouldn't go there.
Fantastic. Now, before I let you go, I just wanted to also ask you, Fun Time Bayama, was it a fun time?
Absolutely. You know, it's the first start this year. I didn't want to really abuse him. But I was able to go back to the front and get pretty easy fractions, turn home, and he just fired to the wire, and he was really, real strong.
Looks like he's actually, to me, I mean, you'd know better, but has he filled out, like put on weight?
Yeah, absolutely. He's bigger, stronger, wider. He looks super right now.
Big year looking forward for Fun Time Bayama,
Absolutely.
and maybe a couple of big weeks looking forward for No Control.
There you go. We got it all.
There you go. Sylvain Filion, winning driver of No Control.